and welcome to F3 Recipes. My name is Aishwarya and today I'm going to teach you how to make stuffed mushrooms. Stuffed mushrooms are something very yummy, and let's look at the ingredients now. For this recipe we'll be needing some spinach, some mushroom stems which I've chopped finely, butter, oil, the tops of mushroom which we are going to stuff, the salt, some sesame seeds, tomato, corn, pepper and some onions and garlic chopped finely. Now we're going to start by heating our pan and adding in some butter and just 1 small tablespoon of oil so that the butter doesn't burn. Once it's nicely melted, we're going to add in our onions and our garlic and saute it till it's nice and translucent. Once the onions start to get a little softer, we're going to add in our salt. Now when we add in the salt, what the onion does is it gives out its flavors and makes the gravy much more yummier. This gravy that we are making is what we're going to stuff into the mushroom. Now that my onions are nice and translucent, I'm going to add in some pepper. Give that a good stir. Once that is done, we are going to add in our mushroom stems and our sweet corn. Around 1 cup of sweet corn. Give that a good stir. And if you feel that the oil is a little bit less, you can add in some oil or some butter. I'm just going to add in a little bit of oil. Once the mushroom starts giving out its water, we are going to add in the tomatoes, 1 cup of chopped tomatoes. Let that sit for around 5 minutes till the tomatoes get nice and soft and saucy, because that's what's going to be the filling. Once the tomatoes are cooked, I'm just going to season it with a little bit of chili flakes. Now the chili flakes are completely optional. This is just to add a little bit more of seasoning into this base. We are gently going to add in our spinach. Stir that softly and take care that it doesn't fall off. The spinach completely changes the flavor of the base and gives it another taste and a look. It makes it prettier. Keep mixing them properly so that the flavors are well mixed together and it has a great taste. So we're just going to heat this in the warmth of the pan. Once it's nicely sauteed, now I'm going to transfer it into a bowl. Now we're going to take the same pan which we used for the sauce and we're going to fry the tops of the mushroom in that so that the flavor is not lost. So we'll start doing that. Add in your butter. Not too much, just a little bit so that you can fry your mushrooms well. Once that is done, I'm gently going to place the mushrooms on the pan like so. Do this at a very low flame because you don't want the top of the mushroom to get burnt. Let it get toasted for around 2 minutes. Now that our mushrooms have been sitting for around 5 minutes, I'm going to turn these It's supposed to be brown on the top, not too brown, just a little golden brown. The mushrooms will start giving out their water. Turn them gently. Be careful when you do this. You want the mushrooms to get cooked in their own water so it doesn't leave the flavor. And once the water is all evaporated from the bottom, we'll turn it, and on a low flame we're going to do this. You don't want the mushroom to burn. On a very low flame, I'm going to start adding my filling in, like so. Now if you want, you could add in some grated cheese on the top with some seasoning, which would make this even more yummier. Now we're going to add in the filling for the rest of the mushroom. Slowly and gently, you don't want it to fall on the pan. It's okay if it does, but don't want any of it to go waste. See to it that there are no vegetables that fall out of the pan. You want it all to be there. And as you can see, the mushrooms have their water in it now. So the water from the mushrooms will also help the vegetables get some more flavor. Now I'm going to let this fry and let the mushrooms absorb all the water and cook in that for some time. Now I'm going to take my mushrooms into my plate. Be very careful when you do this, as you don't want the stuffing to fall out or it's just too much work. You could garnish this with some cheese if you like. Now we're going to garnish it with some chili flakes, just to add a little more spice to this. They look like small pots filled with vegetables. And now we're going to add our sesame on top. It gives a nice mild flavor. And that's all. Our stuffed mushrooms are all ready. Do try this at home. It'll make a great starters and your guests will love it. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, like, comment and share this video. Thank you.